So body piloting is based on the follow the leader concept that's been around for a very, very long time, but there's never been a competition for this. Hey, my name's Mason. I'm from Down Under Dynamics. Today I'm going to talk to you about the rules for the follow the leader tunnel game that we're doing. 6 years ago I came up with this game. Essentially we had a competition that everyone could participate in. From beginners through to advanced. It was easily understood by the non-skydiver, easily judged, non-subjective, so it seemed to tick all the boxes. To be able to play the game, we need to have a court. So we get the tunnel and we divide the tunnel into 3 different zones. We have the bottom zone, we have the middle zone, and we have the top zone. The top and the bottom zone are called end zones. Okay, this is where you can score points from flying fast lines through the bottom up into the top. When you're head up, you must fly the shoes into the end zone for them to be classed as being in that end zone. If you're head down, then you need to fly your helmet, the head, into the end zone. That goes to the top zone or the bottom zone. By flying fast into the lines, it forces the follower, if they can't keep up, to start cutting shorter lines, meaning that they will be unable to match entering the same zone as the leader. The other way to score points is for the leader to do tricks that the follower must match. If they don't match, point against them. So the game starts with 2 flyers standing in the door. Once they enter, the timer starts, one person leads and the other one follows. After a 2-minute game, a flasher will signal, leader and follower switch positions, and then they continue for another 2-minute game with the opposite person now leading and the other one following. At the end of the match, they get out the tunnel. Each 4-minute block of the 2-minute games is called a set. The flyer with the most points after 3 sets wins the match. So there will also be an odd number of entries and exits too. One will receive 2 entries and 1 exit, and the other will receive 2 exits and 1 entry. So the tricks aren't restricted to the end zones, they can be thrown anywhere. They class as a separate point. You can throw them anywhere in the tunnel, they just need to be matched. Although if the trick is performed in the end zone and the follower doesn't match, they will get 2 points awarded to them now because 1, the leader went into the end zone and done a trick there as well. So they're 2 separate things, the end zone and the trick. The main restriction on tricks is you can't score off the same trick more than twice. That doesn't necessarily mean you will be penalised for doing that move, it just means you can't score off it. The rotational axis must be matched as well as the direction. Okay, so that's where if you do a half break left, that's different to a half breaker right. Okay, you must match the same rotational axis and direction of spin. Both entry and exits must also be matched. If the leader, although, does an unsafe entry or exit, they may be penalised as well by the follower receiving 1 point. So other limitations on tricks is they have to be easily seen by the follower. Okay, so no flying dirty lines or sneaky little things where you purposely do the trick blind or backwards or like in a dirty spot. If a trick is flown so the follower can't see it, this is classed as a blind move. The leader can't score a point from it. It's void, nil. A penalty will be given to a flyer for any unsafe flying, punching, pulling, kicking, pushing, corking out or anything like this, stopping during moves. Okay, so the moves need to keep moving and keep going all the time. Okay, if we're doing a trick and stopping, this is unsafe because the person is going to come diving down and they may hit them too. Flying through people's legs, anything like this. Say the leader does something dangerous and they get a penalty against them, the follower will receive that point. Okay, if the follower does something dangerous, then the leader is going to get that extra point. So if a follower busts and corks out or hits a wall or the rhythm breaks, carve, reset, let them get back in, and then start to continue again. So to sum it up, the aim of this game is not to just destroy and hose your mate. It's to try and lead clean lines and beat them on skill, strategy, with them being able to see visually everything you're doing at once. Okay? The true flyer is someone that can win and be completely seen during all moves. So they win on pure skill, not by sneakiness or anything like this. They might have strategy and combos and stuff like this in the head, but they're doing it by pure skill and being seen the entire time. Please enjoy the game, or body piloting as it's now called, and hopefully more content comes out soon and we can start having some proper competitions. So enjoy.